I think I figured out episode 6 of Stranger Things season 5, Escape from Camazotz, and how it connects back to a theory I made which I've been talking about for months about Max Mayfield's involvement in season 5. I'm gonna need you to bear with me because this one's gonna be a little more complicated than some of my other theories. Okay, first we gotta talk about Max, then we gotta talk about A Wrinkle in Time. So the last time we saw our favorite skater was in Vecna's mind layer when Eleven had shown up to save her as she was about to be Vecna. Eleven did eventually succeed, and Vecna, along with his mind layer and the avatar of Max that was in there, were all wiped away. But Eleven was ultimately too late and Max would succumb to her injuries, leaving Eleven unable to find her within the void. This is where my Max theory that I've been talking about for months kicks in. But when season 5, I believe Max is going to be lost somewhere deep in Vecna's mind. And while she's in there, she's going to discover some important things about Vecna, aka Henry Creel. You know, memories, past trauma, but most important of all, I believe she'll discover young Henry Creel himself in there, along with the avatars or souls of all of his other victims, because remember he said, "They're not gone, Eleven. They're still with me in here." And this is where A Wrinkle in Time and Camazotz from the title of the episode come into play. So in A Wrinkle in Time, Camazotz is a dark, oppressive planet that's ruled over by an evil entity that's sort of like a disembodied brain known as It, who also coincidentally has some similarities with the Mind Flayer. Now in Camazotz, It uses telepathy to control everybody. Nobody has free will. So I believe the place where Max is going to find young Henry Creel and all of Vecna's other victims is a version of Camazotz within Vecna's mind. Only Vecna's not the It of Stranger Things. Vecna's not the one in charge of Camazotz within his mind. The Mind Flayer is. This is where multiple of my theories converge and come full circle. We know from the first Shadow play that the Mind Flayer is heavily implied to have possessed young Henry Creel in a similar manner to how we saw him possess Will in season 2. Meaning Henry Creel was not always evil. He only fell to darkness after his time in Dimension X, which was established by the play. I believe a huge part of the reason that he's still so evil is because the Mind Flayer still has him within its grasp. So to bring this back to the beginning of the video, I believe Escape from Camazotz is going to be Max breaking the hold the Mind Flayer has on young Henry Creel and helping to free both him and the souls of Vecna's other victims from Camazotz within Vecna's mind. And once Max has freed them, I think we'll see either Eleven or Will help guide them out of Vecna's mind. To add just a little bit of extra sauce to this theory, I think we could also see the powerful bat-themed deity from D&D, Camazotz, act as an obstacle for them on the way out. That would give us both a new monster as well as a double play on words with the title Escape from Camazotz. Okay, that was a lot. Rewatch it if you need to and let me know what you think about this theory. And as always, follow me for more Stranger Things content and theories.